Hey everyone, how are you? This is Javi from Javier Hurtado Realty. Today we have a guest, Daniel of Reliable and Trusted Insurance. He is a insurance agent. So Daniel, you can take the stage.
Hey, hello everyone. How are you guys?
So
Yep,
Daniel,
so
oh, excuse me.
go ahead.
Daniel's coming today to talk about home insurance. So it is very important for every homeowner to have a home insurance. But today we're going to talk about usual things that people talk about, usual questions that they have, and just get to the root of the matter. So I guess, Daniel, what do insurance agents focus on when you guys insure a home?
Okay, yeah. So myself and the owner of the agency, we come from a background of customer service. So our main focus is customer service. So, working directly with our clients, being approachable. People can reach out to us at any time with any questions. Um, and when it comes to homeowners insurance, um, and insurance in general, I would say myself included, before being in the insurance industry, I believe that there is a lack of information or understanding of what insurance policies or coverage can provide to you, right? So that's something that we focus on. Is we go over the details with the customers, their needs, and we work together uh, with the mortgage brokers and the real estate agents uh, to meet the requirements, the underwriting that it needs to get done to be able to close uh, on a home sale as smooth as possible. So that's
Okay,
what we focus on.
perfect, perfect. So I guess elaborate a little bit on this. What do insurance agents usually ask people about the home? So what do you guys look into? What do you guys need to know of the home?
Okay, so something good about homeowners insurance is when you're closing on a home, right? Um, it kind of relieves a lot of the tension with the customer. We kind of deal directly with the underwriting of the home, what they need to get done.
Hmm.
Basically, what an insurance company is going to take a look at is obviously the condition of the home, the age of the roof, um, and based on the location, that's what's going to determine whether they can write a policy or whether the policy gets rejected, the year of the where the property was built. That also determines. That's what insurance companies focus on when they're going to take a risk.
Okay, okay. So my curiosity, since you brought up the roof, let's say I have a leak on my roof and it falls all over my bed, my sheets, my TV, my nightstand, all that stuff. And it leads me to the next question. Is personal property covered or is it not covered?
Yes. So when it comes to that, we need to determine on the reason why the roof got damaged.
Okay.
So if it's a windstorm, if it's a tornado that occurred, that is going to be in every specific policy.
Hmm.
What is going to determine whether a claim gets covered or not. Now, when we talk about personal property, that is anything that's your personal things. So furniture, clothing, jewelry. These are the things that are going to be covered in the event of or a fire happening or theft.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
do have coverage for some personal items, correct?
Yes, yes. So all insurance policies are going to cover personal property, and it's up to that's a conversation that we as insurance agents have with the insured, with the customer, with the client, to determine what is the coverage needed. So all of these things are things that you can change. And based on that is what's going to determine the premium or the amount of money that you're gonna end up paying for the year.
Okay, wonderful. So I guess at that point, I'll progress into this topic. Does it matter what type of insurance you get, or is it all the same? Like, what? How does that work out?
When it comes to homeowners insurance, um, coverage is going to be the same no matter what insurance company you choose. It's more a matter of what fits into the budget, try to get the best rate, um, and the underwriting needs, which can be sometimes can be a specific, especially let's say in Massachusetts, there are a lot of older homes.
Mm-hmm.
Or coastal. That's another topic that we
Yeah.
can talk about. So based on the location of the home, um, some insurance companies are going to either accept an application or reject it. In the event of a property that's coast, it's called coastal, so
Yeah.
near the coast,
Mm-hmm.
very specific companies take on that risk. So you have to, like do a little bit more research, dig in a little bit more. And another thing in Massachusetts is there's a lot of older homes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So some insurance companies don't take. So for example, we have different carriers in the insurance agency that I work for.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them don't take homeowners if it's built before 1950. So you
Really?
have to look for a different carrier. So
Okay.
that's what we take care of. We work with the realtor, with the mortgage broker. They tell us what are the underwriting requirements, and we make it work. So it's a smooth process for the customer.
Okay. Since you talked about coastal, this actually came into my mind. A lot of my clients, they've had to buy a property and they didn't realize that it was in a flood zone and they had to get flood insurance. So what essentially does flood insurance cover? And are there different premiums for flood insurance, or is it all roughly the same?
Yes. So flood insurance is it's a separate type of insurance that needs to be provided aside from the regular homeowners,
So it's
and
not together. It's
it's
two
not
different
together.
things. Okay.
It's two different things, and it's based on the location,
Okay.
and
Basically,
it can be expensive. So when somebody's trying or looking for a home that requires flood insurance,
yep.
that needs to be a part of the conversation and part of the budget when it comes to insurance, because it will increase, and it's something to keep an eye on.
Understood. So if you had one piece of advice that you could give everybody that's watching this video about home insurance or just insurance in general, what is your piece of advice that you'd like to share with the people?
I think my piece of advice would be, and that's something that I would have liked to someone that would have come up to me, is take take the time, find an insurance agent that takes the time to talk to you, to go over what is it that you need, instead
Mhm.
of just getting a random policy
Mhm.
that maybe cheap, that you can think is cheap, but if it's not going to cover you anything, or if you're going to be missing proper coverage,
Yep.
do your research, find someone that you can like hop on the phone for a few minutes, go over what is it that that they need before just jumping into any policy just because it's cheaper. So that's my piece of advice: is try to understand a little bit. It doesn't have to be in like a lot, but just the basics. Like, what does this cover me?
Mhm.
How much coverage do I really need? Is this something that would work for me and my family? I think that's the piece of advice that I would get.
So I'm assuming from that you do a very personal a la carte service where you provide the clients full understanding of policies, full understanding of everything, and you really work with each client on a personal level. Is that correct?
So that is what I focus on. Everyone, so all my customers have my phone number.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is, they shoot me a text whenever they need any changes, any questions. They call me, and it just makes everything smooth and easy.
All right.
So
Cool.
that's, yeah, just personal. We're here to help. We're here to make you understand, uh, to assist, to explain, and yeah, that's what we do.
That's really exciting. So essentially, if anybody calls Daniel, which actually his information is going to be down below, I'm going to have his email, his phone number, all this stuff is going to be linked below. If anybody has any questions or wants to know more about insurance, or if you're trying to buy a house right now and you need a quote, you can most definitely call Daniel. He will definitely take care of you. But until then, this is Javi from Javier Hurtado Realty, and I want to thank you, Daniel, for coming on the show.
Yeah, no, thank you for inviting me. I'm excited.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
All
All
right,
right,
I'll
guys.
talk to you soon.
Talk to you guys soon.